Hi, this is Michael William Denny of ThunderShamanism.com, and today I'm going to start a new video series, very exciting one, and this one is called The Secrets of Shamanism, The Road to Spiritual Mastery. And the reason that I'm sharing this is because I am feeling a very strong pull to share all of my knowledge. I've been sharing bits and pieces of what I know, and if you're familiar with my work, you know that's a lot of stuff. But I haven't been sharing the deep secrets of what this power is. Now, I use the word shamanism in a very particular way. And I use that word shamanism because there isn't really any other word that fits what I do. And I realized why that is. It's because what I'm doing is I am taking all of the most powerful, the most salient knowledge, techniques, and wisdom that I've found in multiple traditions around the world. And this includes African shamanism. This includes the practices of the pre-Christian Northern Europeans. This includes Vedic Hinduism. Which includes tantric magic. This includes even aspects of Western magic. This includes aspects of Siberian shamanism, Hawaiian shamanism, and also I take from the East Asians, specifically the Taoist tradition, the ancient power of mysticism that was mastered by the East Asians. They mastered the power of energy work and qigong and all of that. The East Indians have mastered kundalini. Kundalini and qi, two different powers. A lot of people don't know that. I'm going to teach you why that is. Vedic astrology, which for me has been incredibly impactful in so many ways, and in so many ways that I haven't experienced in Western astrology. So I'm combining all of these things together, and I call it shamanism because there isn't another word I can use. You know, any of these other words, yogi, whatever it is, you know, shamanism works best. And we've already talked about that. I've told you why that's a made-up word and all of that. And, you know, everybody can have different definitions of it. But my definition of a shaman is much more than somebody who travels to different dimensions. It's much more than somebody who channels different powers. A shaman is a master of manifesting, manipulating, changing, and evolving spiritual energy. Can change reality. What does that mean? I mean, that's such a huge subject, but that's what a shaman is. It's what we used to call a wizard, you know, back in Europe. This is what a wizard did. He or she had the power to change reality. So I'm going to be sharing you secrets from all of these different traditions. And the reason I'm doing that is this. I have a selfish reason, and that selfish reason is I'm looking for apprentices. As I said, it's virtually impossible for me to share all of my knowledge, the specific techniques, on video like this. I have to be working one-on-one with somebody. And it is not only my desire, but it's my responsibility to make sure that there is at least 2 people out there before I leave this planet who have all of my information and can take all of the information from what I've learned and even increase upon that. At least 2 people. And so to do that, I'm going to have, at any given time, a minimum of 5 apprentices that I'm working with. An apprentice is somebody that I work with on a weekly basis for at the minimum of 1 hour a week, and that's either in person, by phone, or by Skype. And that's somebody who works with me indefinitely. Because there's no time limit. I'm not here to give you a diploma. I wish I could. It sounds really easy. Here's a diploma you've won. A lot of people ask me for that. I don't do that. You know, you don't need a certificate from me. If you've been called to do this, the universe is going to use you. You know, using a certificate from me doesn't mean anything. But the truth of the matter is you can't learn this thing in a weekend. You can't learn it in a week. It takes diligent practice. So I'm looking for people who have the diligence, who have the patience, and most importantly have the desire to learn a complete tradition, not only from one tradition, but from multiple traditions all over the world. I've learned how to integrate all of these things, and I've seen how they benefit each other. I've seen the weaknesses and the limitations. But when you put them all together, it gives you mastery on a spiritual level. And that's what I'm here to teach. So I'm looking for those people. So go ahead, and I want you to click on the link below to investigate what it is to become an apprentice with me and what you'll learn. And I also, the other thing that I want to suggest is, if you're serious about becoming a spiritual master, mastering all of these traditions, you've got to master life force energy practices. And the most powerful energy practice that I've ever experienced, I teach in a DVD called Celestial Qigong. So that's my recommendation. If you're interested at all, click on those things. Click on Celestial Qigong, get those DVDs, start working with them right away. And then go ahead and click on the subscribe button on the apprenticeship page and get started with me. Listen, if it doesn't work for you, don't worry about it and go on and try something else. But you owe it to yourself. If you feel a calling, there's not too many people out there. In fact, I don't know anybody out there, to be honest with you, that has all the knowledge that I have. Some of them have more knowledge in some specific areas, but I don't know anybody that has as much knowledge as I do in as many different areas and is able to bring them together into one focus. And I have learned what is really important about all this stuff, and we'll talk about that in these other videos. So for now, that's it. Go ahead and click on the links below. Go ahead and click on Thunder Shamanism if you want to find out all of my other books and DVDs. And click on the link for apprenticeship and for Celestial Qigong. And now let's get into the next video.